Good day, viewers. Welcome to Ilorin Tech Hub channel. I have here with me the trainer for male garment making skill, and he will be enlightening us on some important details you need to know about the skill. If you have been following up on our videos, I'm sure you would have come across an interview with him. But if you are new here, I can assure you that you are not too late because there is a lot to learn. So, sir, I will be asking you a few questions. We would like you to enlighten our viewers on this particular skill, garment making. So, can you give us an overview of what the skill is about?
Well, thank you very much. The skill is all about sewing, all about trying to make garments and making money at the same time. So that's what the skill is all about. And students have been coming, they have learned a lot. Presently, they are doing their exams. So in the shortest possible time, they are going to present their whatever they sew. We are going to assess it together, do some corrections, and encourage them to do better. That's what the skill is all about.
Thank you, sir. So, how much capital does a beginner need to get started in this field of endeavor?
Well, the capital issue cannot be so definite, not much and not little, because with little money you can start something. You have to start from scratch and you get there. But depend on the environment, the machineries you want to buy. Some can decide to say they want industrial machines, which is almost 300,000 naira per one, while the ordinary manual machine is like 150,000 naira. So you now see that depends on your capability. You get a shop, you don't even need shop sometimes. Sometimes you have a room, your living room, you can even do something inside. Then gradually you can start getting money together, then you get a big shop. Even getting the shop, the location also matters. So that's why I said, whatever you have, just have it in mind that you want to start something. It's not even a must to buy a new machine. You can buy a fairly used machine of just 70,000 naira and you are doing something. So it's not a very capital intensive skill, and it is capital intensive at the same time. Depends on how you want to do it. You can start small and you get there.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So moving on to the earning potential, what is the average earning range, like the amount and earning range of someone that is just starting? What do you think is the average earning range? That means depending on where you are, just like you said, depending on how you want to start, however you start, what is the earning range for a starter?
The question still borders on what you are doing and the location at the same time.
Okay.
But what matters about our job is any job that can give you your daily meals, you can all these basic amenities, you can feed them. I think the job is okay. So it now depends on how long you do it, the location, the packaging, the creativity about it, and the customer relation will now determine what you get, but it's not fixed. But the certain thing is you are going to make a living while doing this skill. So that's what really matters.
Okay, sir. Based on the yardstick of the environment you are, just like you said, customers, it actually boils down to the numbers of customers you have,
the environment, the creativity, what you do.
Yes. So can you give us an estimate of what professionals now, people that are into it already, professionals, average of what they can make within 6 months, a year, or 5 years?
And of course, it still borders on the location. It borders on the number of customers you have, what you are doing, the turnover, and how you are able to deliver those jobs. Because imagine a place, and you have somebody who are working in the same place, we are doing the same job, but I have electricity to run my own, but you are using petrol to run yours. You have the same number of customers, the same job, so it now depends. So it borders on how we can manage the job. And the way we spend also matters. So I want to believe within 6 months, so it still depends. I can't say you're going to get $1 million naira. I can't say you're going to get 500,000 naira. You may be lucky you just have working with just 2 people and you make a lot of money. And when you work with 1,000 people, yes, you don't make anything. So it still depends on how you are able to manage the job, how you are able to put things together, the people you are working for, the way you are able to manage the resources without spending excessively on those wastefulness. You have to manage. So these are what really matters. So it's not really fixed. You can get $1 million or 1,000 naira, so it doesn't matter. But you are surely going to make a living while doing this skill.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So what can you say about the seasonal variations? Like the seasons, not sometimes to be in season and sometimes to be out of season. So what can you say about the variation in seasons?
Yeah, variation in season also depends on how you are doing your job. There are some people having a shop, they work in a shop where people come to you, and the environment you are, the location. When you see where Christians are staying and living, you are always very busy during December, during Easter. If you are staying where Muslims are staying and living mostly, you'll be busy during Ileya or this fasting festive. So it not depends, but sometimes people that don't do that, that just decide to sow mass production and sales, they are always busy all the time. So that's why I said the seasonal depends on the kind of job you are doing. So if you are working in this environment, so the religion will now determines how busy you are going to be. But if you are not doing that, you just want to sow, you sell to people that you just sow all the time. So you'll be busy all the time. So it depends on the kind of business you are running. Are you running it to sow for individual, or you are running to sell to people in mass, then they sell? So that depends. So it still varies. It's not really fixed.
Okay, sir. So with what you have just said, it means that you can earn as a beginner in this skill. As a beginner, you can earn,
yeah, sure.
And as it's definitely certain that as a professional, you earn as well.
Yes.
So what are the most essential steps a beginner should take to start earning quickly?
You see, everything starts from a scratch. The beginner, one should not just look at the earning aspect, because sometimes you have to build the meaning for yourself, then the money will run after you. But if you run after money, then you are going to lose it. The money will not come, the fame will not come. So make a name for yourself by trying to make sure your job is okay, more presentable. So the job will market itself, the money will follow. So that's why I will not encourage beginners to just focus on the job. Set the standard, the money will come, then you earn as big as you want. So that is what I can say.
Okay, sir. So what concerning market demand, what is the current market demand for this skill?
Okay, thank you. The market demand will always be there. As we all know, fashion is a basic thing. Everybody will have to wear clothes. Everybody will have to cover ourselves. It's a basic amenities that is as important as anything like food or else. That is how fashion is. So let us say the demand will always be available. No matter how many tailors we are going to have or fashion designer we have in the country, there will still be demand. No, everybody cannot be fashion designer. So the demand is always there. There are businesses that will always be available. Fashion designing is a very lucrative business that will always be in vogue.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So concerning this, how can someone be different? How can you be exceptional when it comes to this skill?
Thank you. The exceptionality about this job is that is why fashion is not being tried. We are now training students on fashion and skill, because you have to kind of infuse your education capability with your training, with your skills and training together, because that is what's going to make you different among others. There are different types of fashion designing. There are different opportunities in fashion. You can become a fashion designer without sewing. There are different opportunities. Fashion marketers, fashion illustrators, different type of opportunities in fashion. So if you're not talking about what will make you exceptional, the creativity, the packaging, the presentation, the trying to manage the market is what really matters. So that is what is going to make you exceptional. The creativity and the patience to manage the business when the downtime comes. You should be able to manage it. So it's going to make you exceptional and looking ahead of time. Not what you are going to gain now, but look at the future. That there are more opportunities that is coming for you than what you are just going to gain now. So the relationship with your customers, so those are what I believe will make you exceptional and unique among your peers.
Thank you very much, sir. Yes, sir. So, do you have any tips for maximizing profits while minimizing expenses?
Oh, thank you. The tip is just simple. It's simple because it applies to all jobs, all facets of life, on how to maximize profit and reducing expenses. All we have to do is, I will just encourage everybody just that we should just look at how we are going to block leakages, waste money, expensive just on unnecessary things. You look at how your labor, you reduce your cost of production by looking at the best way to use electricity instead of fuel, which is now very expensive, or diesel. So look at, of course, solar. So all these things can make us get maximize our profit and reduce the expenses.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir. So for the future outlook now, see how sustainable is this skill as a long-term source of income?
Oh, very, very sustainable. And it has a very good future. to be realistic and because everyone we have to wear clothes every day, and when and styles will always be in vogue. When it's fade, you just have to you just have to update yourself to look at the reality of what is obtainable at the moment or at different time and the location you are. So depends on where you are. So the job has a very good future, very good future.
Thank you very much, sir. So you've already spoken on the trends and innovation of this kind of the field of endeavor. So we'd like you to shed more light on that. Concerning the trend and innovation that comes on. So what should people expect in the nearest future?
Thank you very much. Everybody should know what AI means at the moment. AI is coming in, all this creativity. We have to kind of upgrade ourselves and look on how to work out with the trends of things just evolve. We have to follow the trends. Look at the way AI is now. So in fact, I'm looking at it a possibility of sometimes you have to see somebody like this without measuring them. Maybe there's like this ATM machine. You just walk into this scanning machine that when you're going to the bank or the scanning machine, you just go and just scan, you bring out your measurement exactly. So I'm looking at the innovation will likely come. I'm looking at in that aspect, in that regard where you just see people without you don't have to use measurement on them. You just tell them to just enter your data into this. It's going to tell you what the measurement is going to be. Then you sew it out and it's going to make it very smart. So I'm looking at the trend of innovation, technology at the moment, and what AI is doing at the world. So it's going to change the world and make the job more easier, more perfect, and time delivery will be very short. So I'm looking at what that is going to be.
Thank you very much. Thank you, viewers, for watching. If you have watched us from the beginning till this very point, I'm very sure you have learned a new thing today. And I'm very sure that what you have learned, if put into practice, you are going to come out in this kind of business very successful.
Sure.
So once again, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel to see more interesting and inciting videos like this. Thank you all.
Thank you. You're most welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
That's how this whole day.